You're very welcome to the Lee Shopping Centre Senior Football Championship Round 3 clash between Ballylinan and Ballyroan Abbey. Brought to you by Joe Mellon Motors. Why not avail of the Renault GA Club member offer? Get €250 off any new Renault vehicle and used Renault selection vehicles at Joe Mellon Motors in Portlaoise. Today's Man the Match is brought to you by Mulhall's Super Value in Portlaoise. The best quality groceries around the town.
Today is knockout day, I suppose, for either of these teams today, as Ballyroan take on Ballylinan, and I'm joined today by Aidan Dunn. Aidan's been with us for a good few days now, so Aidan, we're looking forward to this game, and I suppose based on what we've seen so far, what are you thinking and what are you expecting for this match?
I think it's going to be a very good matchup, to be honest. I think both sides have two massive threats in their forward line. You've Ballylinan, who have Gary Walsh, who's a massive threat, and then you've Dermot Whelan for Ballyroan, who are the two main guys for both sides at the minute. I think it's going to be a really good matchup. I think Ballylinan's defence at the moment is very impressive, so Ballyroan will want to kind of work on that and figure out what's going on there early on in the game.
Class interception, and he's just going to convert it, we hope, and we're not going to put any hex in him, but absolutely the first score of the game.
First score of the game in the 8 minutes.
Yeah, and goes to Porrick and Van, who utilize this game now and get their first point in the scoreboard, and that's what Gary does, obliges them, and that kind of settles them a bit from a team point of view, even though they probably had a few chances. But 11 minutes gone. Kieran Fennessy's on it now. He's getting away and he's doing well. He's going to try and get on the right boot. Passes across to Gary. Gary is three of them around him. Gary Walsh, he still shakes him off. Did he get the shot on? Absolutely great score. Three around him, Aideen.
Three around him, and he still popped it over. It's
back to Alan Farrell. Alan calling for the player. Calls for his brother Jamie. Jamie again, long one into Gary Walsh. He's in behind his man. Has he beaten him? Oh, broke out. He got it, and there it goes. Absolutely. That was nearly written over that. We've been talking about it, I suppose. Maybe too much about Gary.
The first couple of times, in fairness to Ballyroan backs, they've started strong, but in the last couple of balls in there,
settling it down, goes on to Alan Farrell. Alan kicks it in. Gary Walsh on the end of this. Three of them around him now. Will he get by them? He's got by him done again. He's still going, heading for the goal. There's only one thing on his mind, but he breaks back out, turns back out. There's five of them around him. He still gets the kick off and over the bar. I'm not sure what Clancy can be thinking this stage. How is he going to get someone? Haven't met a Ballylinan man yet, but they're going to meet him now shortly. Kieran Farrell goes back. Pádraig McMahon in the corner. He's on his own in there. He comes back out as well to try and swing it in. And an excellent score by Pádraig McMahon. Absolutely. Again, but he's going to try and burn away from his man. He gets around him. Still has the ball. Back out to Lacey. Lacey going to try a shot. Is he? No. Puts it across the square. Pádraig McAvoy got on the end of it, pops it in. Carl Dunn getting near it. Where's that? That's still been saved wide. It's taken up the sideline. It's a goal deemed by the umpire. A mad scramble there. And there's 2 minutes to think about it. It's probably going to be hard to see, but it was a huge goal, most scrambling, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of bodies in there. We can't see exactly.
Jamie Farrell is going to kick it now, and he starts it on again. And he knew that because Brendan McCann has blown the half-time whistle. So as we head to half time, it's D Whelan going through the middle, being left to go through, pops it outside. Here we go, turns back out again, out to D Whelan taking on his left boot. An excellent score from D Whelan, as you'd expect all day from him, and that's more like it, Aidan, from Ballyroan.
Yeah, that's a good start for Ballyroan.
And he's turning around again. He doesn't look, he does take a solo, he has another look, he's still looking, there's only one thing in his mind, and there it is, over the bar. And whatever D Whelan can do, Gary has just nulled that out straight away into Kieran Fennessy. Back Jamie Farrell on it again. Gary Walsh turns around, got it, came out first, turned, and straight over the bar. The radar is on. The GPS is really working for Gary to pop this over. We're not going to, maybe we will curse him, but we won't. As he puts that one over, the umpire heads out, goes straight to the flag and over. Reduces back to Marty Scully, Connie Podges. It goes out big. Aaron Carroll straight on to, got that ahead of him. Keeley though. Carroll going straight down. On he goes. Still working away with it. Took it on himself. Lovely solo. Did he nail it? Absolutely did. Great score from Aaron Carroll. And Liam there, I know they will. Sean Murphy outside to young Kieran Byrne. Byrne has it outside to Brian Whelan. Whelan sidesteps his man. He's still going. Fists across the bar. Sean Murphy in there. And Sean Murphy to the net. And they're back. Ballyroan are back.
He got a great pass in and a turnover just before the goal.
Yeah,
so he's
we
been
see it there.
hard.
So Brian Whelan made great work and it finished him. He just fisted across the square and
into the bottom corner.
And absolutely.
They haven't adapted very well to that so far.
So Diarmuid Whelan steps up, calmly puts it over the bar, brings it back to 1 goal game. Anyway, so we'll try and pick up. On they go. D took a shot, back again, takes it back from Whelan, passes back out. Kieran Whelan on it again. He takes a shot. Brian Whelan, excellent score. As I said, Brian Whelan is an exceptional player, and that was a great score from him. And Kieran Farrell. Jamie's ahead of him, and Jamie's on it now. Will he try the shot? Aaron Carroll trying to block him down. Aaron Carroll still going with him. They're blocking him out. In it goes, into Gary Walsh. Bang, on you go. And that absolutely eating. Ballylinan. He's playing. Anyway, this is a free to young Whelan. Brian Whelan will take that. He's gone over the bar. Gary's not in there yet. Cahill Dunn is the only one in there. He's putting it across. Cahill slips. It didn't make him, but it comes to Keeley. Larry dances around his man. Is he going to go for the goal? He does, and buries it. Larry Keeley, Liam Keeley.
Again, another massive blow for Ballyroan, but Ballylinan started off the half rattled and they're well and truly after coming back.
Really dispossessed young Brennan there. Pops inside Gary, 1-on-1. Well, Adam Dunn. Gary chips it up. He's going to keep moving in. He gets on the left boot, looks up at the line, pops it over, and effortlessly puts it over, makes it look so easy. Yeah, as Brendan McCann calls full-time whistle. Well done, Alan. Well played. And super performance by yourself, but super performance by Ballylinan on the team as a whole. So you're delighted with that?
Yeah, absolutely delighted. I think we made hard work of it there, like letting it back into it, but goals make the difference, and we're just happy to be in the pot for the next day.
Yeah, and you had the work done, I suppose, and in that you cancel out. You know, I mean, you had a big task on hand. You knew with the D Whelan and the others, you cancelled out the threat. But the last day against Rosenallis, you tackled tenaciously. But today, even though you really did well in the backs, going forward, you were excellent.
Yeah, we were good going forward, but like you said, the main man, he's a class player, so we needed to keep an eye on him. Obviously, Ballyroan are a good side. The likes of Marty coming in, Matt coming back, made a big difference. But look, our forwards done very well. I think we worked hard, and we're just, like I said, happy to be in the pot for the next day. Yeah, and look, and you had the county champions about the first day. It probably wasn't your best day. Didn't score a whole lot, but they didn't score a whole lot, a massive amount against you either. And then the last day to grind out in wet conditions. But today was, been excellent. And Mick Lillis and the boys, they've obviously done something great down there for you. Yeah, look, against Port Leash, we were happy to improve our performance on the last 2 years. We were cat. So, like, Mick and Pat and Skinny, they've made a massive difference to us going forward. Like, hopefully we'll make it a step forward than last year and see where it goes. Yeah, so you're back. You're in the quarterfinals. You don't care, obviously, who you meet. And that's brilliant, Alan. And it's great to see you're back. Your no injuries and all that is done. Yourself and Jamie there, mastering midfield there. It was kind of Farrell's all day, but it was brilliant to see. And the Keeleys, give me a word about the two boys, Larry and Liam. Do you know what it is? They were unbelievable there today, and then John added in today. Yeah, it's great to see John coming on. Yeah, he's a gift in the team and in the dressing room. He's a great voice. Yeah, just a bank of experience. Yeah. Obviously, Larry and Liam, they work the legs off themselves every day. You're guaranteed that out of them. So if you have that in a player, you have a lot. Yeah, super, Alan, and well done. Absolutely, fair play to you, and best of luck to you. Yeah.
Today's Man of the Match is brought to you by Mulhall's Super Value in Portlaoise, the best quality groceries around the town. And Man of the Match for today's game was Ballylinan's Gary Walsh. Gary did untold damage, as the Buffy can say, scoring 2-5 from play and 2 from frees. Unbelievable performance. Kudos, Gary.